Hey there, it's Nobe, and in today's video we are going to be doing traditional art and messing with some watercolors. So let's get started. Starting off, I didn't realize my camera wasn't recording the first part of the sketch, so I do apologize about that in advance, but I still managed to get some of the sketch process. This year I actually made a few goals for myself, and one of them was to work more traditionally and use my sketchbook more, because I had some sketchbooks that were not completed and I had them for years and I didn't really draw in them, and I wanted to make it a goal of actually completing sketchbooks. I haven't really made a date of like a deadline or anything for them, but I already finished one sketchbook, and the one that I showed earlier in the video is one that only has a few pages left, so I'm about done with this one. I'm actually trying to hurry up and finish this one because I actually bought some new sketchbooks. I thought I had more empty sketchbooks. Turns out I did not. I had I had only this one and the other one that I finished. So I was like, okay, this is a good opportunity for me to buy new sketchbooks instead of hoarding a bunch that I'm not going to use. But this time I decided to go about it differently. This time I made a list and decided what the purpose of each sketchbook was going to be, and that made things way easier for me to decide what I should look for. A few topics I came up with for each sketchbook was animal studies, anatomy studies, concept art, one for just drawing whatever I felt like, and etc. After coming up with specific purposes for each sketchbook I bought, I noticed now when I go into art stores, I don't feel compelled to just buy more sketchbooks. Now when I see sketchbooks, I ask myself, do I have a purpose for the sketchbook? If I can't think of a reason to use the sketchbook, then it stays on the shelf. Okay, so I am finished with the sketch, and now we are going to ink it with a light box. I got this light box from Five and Below. This is the paper that I'm going to be transferring the sketch over to. This is just some watercolor paper. It's cold pressed, so it has texture. So like I mentioned before, this light box is from Five and Below. I probably paid $5 USD for this. It's on the smaller side. It's not as bright. Later on, I had to turn off the lights around so I could see it better, which I don't know why I didn't think of doing that. I haven't done traditional inking and all that in a long time, so I feel like I forgot everything. But I had to keep pressing the paper down against the light box just so I could see everything, because I really especially struggled with the eyelashes. And I was also having a little bit of a hard time inking on the watercolor paper because it does have a texture. So I noticed my hands are a bit shaky from not inking traditionally for a long time. I managed to do it as I got the hang of it, but I was I was like holding my breath for a few times while doing the ink. Also, I'm going to post a little picture here of the micron pen sizes that I'm using. So I am using 01 and 05. While I was inking, the paper kept moving around a lot, so I was like, okay, I need to find something that's gonna hold the paper down. And at first I grabbed some binder clips, and that did not work out because it left a bump, which made it not be able to lay flat. I was like, I know I must have some masking tape somewhere, so I looked around and I finally found some, and that made the process so much easier. I don't know why, again, it's like I really was a beginner all over again when it came to this stuff. Out of the whole process of this piece, the inking was the most tedious part. The watercolor, even though I was like learning how to really use it again, I feel like inking was the one that really I was really holding my breath a lot to make sure I didn't mess up. Even though I got frustrated a few times while doing the inking process, I think the line art came out really nice and I'm super satisfied with it. So this is all good to go now, finished inking. This is my little watercolor palette we're gonna be using today. Now for the drawing, it's actually my persona in her birthday outfit because when I first started working on this, it was December. The original outfit is actually supposed to be blue, but I was still working on it during February, so I decided to make it pink, and I think it goes really well with it. I've actually been slowly working on her wardrobe so she can have a bunch of different outfits to wear, and at the moment, I am making her a more casual everyday outfit. So I'm excited to start finishing up that one. Since I'm working on her casual outfit at the moment, and it's springtime, I think it would be cool to also try working on a spring outfit if I have the time. I just think it would be nice for her to have an outfit for each season. I think so far she has 2 swimsuits, she has a racing outfit, birthday outfit, which is the one I'm working on here, and then the one that you see on the channel is her magical outfit. Honestly, I just like giving a bunch of different clothes to my characters. So it's not only gonna be her. I think with all of my OCs, they're eventually going to have a wardrobe because it's just fun to dress up the characters. After I had finished the inking process and let it dry, and I was ready to start doing the watercolor, I kind of sat there for a second staring at the paper because I was actually scared since it's been so long since I messed with watercolors. But something I've been reminding myself a lot this year is when I'm scared to do something, I have to remind myself it's okay and to do it scared anyway, instead of just letting that fear and anxiety take over. I've been constantly telling myself it's okay to be anxious, just do it scared, do it anxious anyway. And I feel that's been really helping me with not just art, but with life things in general. So I just went ahead and started painting because the worst that can happen is I mess up. Fine, I can always just start over again. And it actually came out really nice, even if I haven't used watercolors in over a year. I was really happy with how this came out. Pushing myself to actually finish this piece has made me more excited to continue working on more traditional artworks on top of me doing digital art. I can't wait to mess more with my watercolors and other mediums because I just like messing with all types of different art supplies, and there are so many that I have yet to try. I have a list and I just want to experiment and have fun and use my new sketchbooks. And here is the finished piece. I am really happy with how this turned out, and I want to thank you for chilling with me today, and also want to give a thank you to my Ko-fi members. Take care of yourselves. Like I said earlier, even if you're anxious, even if you're scared, do it anyway. You got this. Okay, bye.